I've said it in the first video and I'll say it again. I think Bobby Lee is a disgusting human being. Some see him as a comedian, I see him as your local drunk perv at the corner store on 3 AM, chugging his pain away with another PO. Many people are a fan of his comedy skits. What's wrong with you? Why? Well, there are even some individuals that are a fan of Amy Schumer, so the bar to being a comedian isn't really that high. Bobby is the same as Drake. Their best works are written by underpaid Vietnamese sweat lyric workers. And Drake likes skits. I wanted to make this video to highlight what kind of comedian Bobby actually is. See this as an unofficial part 3 of the George Janko saga. If you haven't watched part 1 or 2, you're getting deported. All walls aside, let me give you a little rundown of the schlop. Last year, George Janko left Logan Paul's podcast because Bobby was touching George inappropriately. Allegedly. While his friends were laughing at him, that filled his bucket. It was done. So he left saying nothing for over a year on what actually happened on the podcast. Until recently, he came out saying that the podcast was heavily edited. They've made him look like he couldn't handle a joke. But that was far from the truth. George was constantly getting touched by Bobby. Allegedly. And not just touching. It's that kind of touching. You can call it the Drake special. It doesn't surprise me that those two didn't want to add the footage of George getting drizzied against his will on the podcast, so they cut it out. But let's get back to Bobby. His comedy skits are all about being inappropriate.
So that's one muscle. It's very soft, fucker. Touch it, come here, touch it. Right here, okay. I trick you. I sneaky.
That man doesn't look like he's having a fun time. Not many men are a fan of touching other penises. It's sad that his punchline was essentially sexual assault.
I sneaky.
Here is case 2. Somewhere in the beginning of Logan Schmall's podcast, Bobby just forced George to smell his junk, put his balls right to his face. Ha 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 ha.
Look at the tattoo.
All the money and you're using fruit.
I feel like you got that in prison.
For some reason.
I don't understand how he's not the newest member of prison. It's like he maxed out on that one stat and only one stat, and that's luck. And perhaps perv maxing. If you were any other person, I could guarantee you would be banned by your village. The locals would probably get their pitchforks and start penetrating you. But no, not Bobby Lee. Not the funny skinny Kim Jong-un with the beard. He can't do no wrong. Man, it's all flying under the radar. The man is dodging every tactical UAV. There was no backlash for his actions. Everyone ate that shit up, and it makes me wonder where the line can be drawn. It really depends on who the YouTuber is. Apparently, the audience doesn't mind you tucking other gentlemen's penises, but slipping a tiny N-word on stream, just a tiny one. No man, he needs to be banished to the gulag. Oh man, YouTube is a funny place. The bigger the piece of shit you are, the more freedom you actually have before getting cancelled. Imagine Markiplier pulling his pants down and starts twerking on camera. I actually don't have a point, I just like the image.
Touch it, come here, touch it. Right here, okay. I trick you.
Hey, I trick you. Oh, Bobby, Mr. Bobatron, when will you learn that your consequences have actions? Oh, how the turns have tabled.
TV, I'm so
Bobby,
sorry.
let's talk about your hair. Can we talk about what is it with the Addison Improv guys with the
comedians at Addison Improv? I don't know what it is.
He will be a free man with a lot of money. Makes me think of other rich peeps that own certain islands.
Oh, it's like in the net.
A little sneak attack, you know? Ask me, please. Can I touch your legs? Because they're so nice.
Are there...
Nice, Bobby. Good riz. It's quite sad to think that he heard
what the Sigma?
more times in his life than I love you. Alright, I might have gone too far. I watch too much brain rot on Instagram Reels. My attention span is as long as a premature ejaculation.
Oh, it's like in the net.
A little sneak attack, you know? Ask me, please. Can I touch your legs? Because they're so nice.
Don't touch mine.
Are there comedians?
Wow, bumpy. Real bumpy.
I didn't shave because I didn't. I wanted to keep you off.
You're on television, please.
No one can see if I'd shaved or didn't shave that far away.
I know. Don't be mad at me.
I'm trying to ask real questions, and this is what happens all the time. You can see Bobby Lee.
I'm at the Addison Improv all weekend.
What the segment?
I feel uncomfortable watching this, and you can't do nothing, cause you're on live TV. With that being said, if someone gave me $20 whole, let your imagination go wild, I would perform it on live TV in a heartbeat. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
You, because you were on paternity leave last night, right? It's good to see you. I love it. I lived in Europe for a while. That's how we kissed. Yeah, that's how we kissed.
Did he lick you?
Fine. I don't have the bird flu. Do it again? What am I? What? Where are you going?
Do not kiss my ankle. My ankle bone.
My bad. I'm sorry. Come back. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, everybody. Everything's fine. Come back. I won't assault you anymore.
No, I don't trust you.
Why?
Because I can see you jumping
a mile
on
away,
me
and I see you too. I see you too.
But yeah, this is my kind of tribute video towards Bobby Lee, one of the most influential comedians on our timeline. David Chappelle ain't got nothing on this man.
We have dogs. You have a dog.
I have a dog. Come here right now. You're being so rude right now. You're being so rude right now. Come back to the seat. Come back to the seat. Come back to the seat. You're being so rude right now. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I apologize. My bad. I'm sorry. If you get up again, I swear to God, I'm never gonna come back here. Okay? Anyway, I have 3 cats and a dog, and God, those ankles are so appetizing.
Oh my God, that's got really.
I just want to.
Bobby Lee really touches the audience, literally. You could get emotional by his creative craftsmanship. It's a weird world we live in.
I was looking at our boots right now. I go, like the boots, but I'm like, what's underneath it? And I go, probably nice feet.
You're not saying that in a gross way, are you, bud?
Not in a sexual, no.
All right.
I don't find her sexually attractive.
How big are your feet?
Why?
Do you get like a little lint between your toes, or?
Will you save some and send it to him?
No, it's just, this is weird. This is what you do to me. Then I'm going to leave here and tell people you're so weird.
You say Bobby was weird?
That's so fucking, it's so crazy because it's like, why can't you ask these questions? Touch it, come here, come here, come here, touch it. Right here, okay? I trick you! I sneaky!
But that's all the time I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Watch the other parts, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.